today I'm going to be talking about how one of my clients literally went from zero to $17,000 in a single month with his online fitness business. And it's very simple. It comes down to mastering this funnel that I have here right in front of you guys right now. So you see, at the end of the day, trainers need one simple thing. And I'm actually going to drag this down so I can have some more space here to chat with you guys comfortably. And to really master this funnel, guys, it really comes down to understanding that trainers, what you really need is you need traffic. And that is what a lot of trainers suffer with, is not getting enough traffic. By the way, I just came back from like a massive workout. Just in case you see me with a tank top, it's because your boy just came from a workout. I gotta walk the talk, right? I gotta walk the talk. So at the very top of the funnel, in order to get traffic, guys, there are several ways to get traffic. And one of them is with something that I call, and it starts with an O. Some of you guys should already know what this beautiful word is, which is organic marketing. And what is organic marketing? Some folks are really wondering. Well, guys, organic marketing is posting Instagram content, Facebook content, TikTok, Twitter, X, doesn't matter which platform. Organic means you're posting a piece of content utilizing hashtags to reach more people. Now, this is a great way to attract clients and to get more traffic. We could agree on that. But there's also a second way, which is one of my favorite ways to do so, and it's with something called paid ads. Matter of fact, some of you guys know me because you saw an ad from me, the Salvadoran Conqueror, coolest business coach in the game right now. I don't think anybody could cap me, but anyways, I wanted to flex that a little bit. So paid ads, right, is one of my favorite ways to get traffic. And the reason for me saying this is because leads are going to start coming to you. These are also targeted leads. So paid ads could be an advertisement that says, "Hey, what's up, guys? I am a fitness coach. If you are looking to get X result and you want to learn how you can get to X result in X time frame, message me the word this. I'll see if I can help you." That is what a paid ad will look like, right? So there's paid ads, there's organic marketing. Now, preferably for me, I really love organic content. Matter of fact, I teach all of our trainers to first scale their business to, let's just say, $3,000 a month with organic. This gives you a cushion. This gives you leverage. Now you have money coming in and you could reinvest back into paid ads. So this gentleman and ladies watching this, you are going to be at the very top of the funnel. Most of you guys watching this, you probably are at the top of the funnel right now. Now, here is how my client went from 0 to 17K. He has done it all organic, right? So before some of you guys turn into sad little puppies with me and you say, "Oh my God, I have to spend money on paid ads and it's expensive and blah, blah, blah." I can already hear some of you guys saying this subconsciously. Well, my client did it organically. He literally made $17,000 without spending a single dime on ads. Think about how crazy that really is. And he did it because he mastered this right here called middle of the funnel. So, what a lot of trainers should spend time doing is building a community. And that's exactly what my client Desi did and how he went from 0 to 17K in a single month. And it's because he's mastered the middle of the funnel. So, guys, I can tell you based off experience that the middle of the funnel is understanding how to build a community. So, how can you really build a community? Well, something that my client Desi did, and I'm going to write it here, is he created a Facebook group. And inside of his Facebook group, it is a private group, and the only people allowed into his group are people within his niche and the people that he wants to help, his ideal dream client. So, my client Desi, he's a man over 40, he's married, he has kids, and he has a corporate job. So, he said, "I'm going to target those same men." So, the only people that he allows into his group are men over 40 that are dealing with health problems. They're married, they have kids, and they have a corporate job. Now, he also does it with his wife. So, if they see any woman that's also over 40, or couples that are over 40 are the only ones allowed to join this group. So think about how exclusive it is. It's private. It is also very close niched. And the middle of the funnel is beautiful, guys, because this is how you nurture your leads. Keyword nurture. You see, when people are coming from organic and they land on your Instagram or your Facebook, yeah, they'll scroll through your content and maybe they'll like some of your stuff. Maybe they will. But sometimes it's not enough for them to pay you $1,000 and up for your online training, because people need to be well cooked. We live in a world now where people want to know you in a deeper level in order for them to give you $1,000. I mean, guys, some of my students right now are charging 2,000, 3,000. So think about how people must really have a big need, but also they need to really trust my trainers that are charging that much in order for them to pay them three grand, right? So Facebook group is a great way to do it. Another great way to do this, guys, and I'll put it over here, is something that has been trending a lot in the industry right now is a podcast. Why? Because a podcast nurtures the person. If somebody sits down, and this is a famous thing that I personally say, and let me finish writing this so I can explain it. Podcast. So I got a famous quote. I say this very powerful quote, and I hope you guys take out a notebook and a pen. If somebody spends an hour consuming your content, that's $1,000 that they're willing to spend on you. Keyword. If somebody consumes an hour worth of your content, that's 1,000 they're willing to spend on you. So it is very, very powerful if you think about it like that. So that's a big reason. If somebody sits down and like listens to your hour long podcast, the trust level just increased. Now they like you. Now they also trust you, and now they're willing to buy from you. I have a 4-step system. They know you, they like you, they trust you, and they buy from you. So podcast is a great way to do this. YouTube is a great way to do this. Matter of fact, you guys are most likely watching this on YouTube right now. And you're probably thinking, damn, Asil's like the most handsome business coach in the world. I know that's what you guys are thinking. I'm totally just joking. But YouTube is a great way to nurture our leads. It's a great way to get to know my personality. It's a great way for you to learn more about what I do. And it's something that I call long form content. So a podcast is huge right now. YouTube is huge. Now, inside of the Facebook group, there's so many amazing things that you can do here. What type of content should I post in there? Well, dude, my client does a lot of things. He does live streams every single week with him and his wife. And what he's doing is he's teaching his ideal dream client, he's teaching them something new about getting in shape. And this is the power of understanding your ideal market, right? What do people over 40 struggle with? They struggle with men, low testosterone. What else do they struggle with? They have lower energy levels, right? When you reach 40, you don't have the same energy as when you were 18 or 19 years old. So they host live streams every single week. They host seminars every single week, sometimes every single month. And this is just a way to nurture their leads. This is a way for their leads to know them, to like them, to trust them, and then buy from them. And this is a secret on how my student literally went from 0 to 17K. It didn't happen magically. It's not like a trampoline. You jump on a trampoline and it goes up. No, it wasn't like that for them. It took them some time because in order to grow a Facebook group, and their Facebook group now, guys, has over 10,000 members in there, and it's a bunch of free members. And now because they host live streams and they host seminars, they consistently make, in the past 3 years of working on this, have generated more than $300,000 in the past 3 years. So that's crazy to me. More than 300,000 in the past 3 years. So that's crazy to me. So the art and the beauty of becoming an online fitness coach, guys, to me, lies within this process here, which is the middle of the funnel. And that is what my client Desi and his wife mastered. And that's a powerful thing to do for every trainer, is to create a Facebook group. This is where you can create a free community. There is another big thing trending right now. It's a platform called School. It's like another free platform. It's actually very similar to having a Facebook group. They're just a big, big competitor of Facebook groups. That's what they are. But the ultimate goal of your live streams, of your seminars, of your podcasts, of your YouTube is that every time you host a long form piece of content, that's what I consider it, your ultimate intention should be for this, to get calls booked. So every time you host a podcast or a YouTube channel or you host a live stream or a seminar, you should always have something that I call a CTA, also known as a call to action, where if you give somebody an hour worth of content that they can consume, you can have a very simple CTA like, hey, if you want to claim a free nutrition guide for watching this live stream, just message me the word guide on Instagram and I will send it over to you. So not only has this person consumed an hour long of your live stream or your seminar or a podcast episode or a YouTube channel, now you're giving away something for free at the very end. And because you're giving away something for free, it's like you're giving nonstop value. And this is also what's going to separate you from all the other fitness coaches in the game right now, is the fact that you're giving so much value. And the art and the beauty, guys, is in this middle thing here called the middle of the funnel. And the ultimate intention is when you get a call booked is to take them through a sales process. Now, I will obviously run out of time to explain the sales process, but the sales process is very, very simple. You're going to get them on something that I call a 10-minute call. This is where on this 10-minute call, you are simply going to qualify them. And by qualify, I mean 3 key things. Number 1, are they serious about wanting to work with you? Are they serious about making a fitness change? Number 2, do they have the time required to work with you? Like, honestly, guys, they got to probably go to the gym. They got to eat healthy. They got to prep their meals. So somebody comes to you and says, I don't have any time to do this. Do you really want to fucking work with a client like that? Probably not, right? So you have to really identify, is this person serious? Do they have a need? Number two, do they have the time required? And number three, do they have a financial investment to work with me? Because if they don't, then that's the beauty of having a 10-minute call. You simply gave them value. You planted the seed. Okay. You plant a seed, but a seed becomes a plant. Does it not? Matter of fact, sometimes it can become a beautiful flower and it can bloom for years to come. Right. So the 10-minute call is to identify those three key things. And when you have identified that they are good on all three areas of their requirements, then you pass them to what I call a 60-minute call. And a 60-minute call is extremely powerful, guys, because this is basically the sales call. And sometimes it doesn't even have to be 60 minutes. It's just what we simply call it here in our community. If you're really good at selling, it might even take you 30 minutes or 45 minutes. It's just the framework that we have here. In a 60-minute call, you are walking them on Zoom and you are simply showing them, you're basically going deeper detail on their goals, their struggles, their roadblocks. You are sharing your screen. You show them your product, how you can help them, and then you drop the price and you sign them up as a client. And if you are doing things correctly, which we show inside, I could do a completely different video on this, on how to have the proper sales process to sign your clients, but also have a good sales process that gets them to renew, to buy again and over again. There's psychology behind a lot of that. That would be a completely different training. It'll be too long, but I did want to showcase this because this is literally, and it seems so simple, right? And you guys are probably saying this like a sell. This seems so simple because it is. The problem with a lot of trainers is the fact that they never focus on this part here. You know, maybe you are good at organic. Maybe you have paid ads and it still doesn't work for you. And it's simply because you haven't mastered this part here, man, which is middle of the funnel. You know, that's a big reason how my client was able to go from 0 to 17K. To me, that is crazy that he was even able to make that amount organically. He hasn't even spent a single dime on paid ads. It's ridiculous to me. You know, how can you make that much money with organic? It's crazy, right? So guys, if I were to give any piece of advice to any trainer watching this right now, is to master the middle of the funnel. Create a free Facebook group. It doesn't cost you anything. Make it private where people can ask you questions before you allow them to join. And start doing live streams in there. Start hosting seminars. Forget about, oh, I don't get views right now. I don't get views. Dude, you have to think long term. You know, it took my client over 3 years to grow his free Facebook group to over 10,000 members. You know, so make sure you put people in that Facebook group that you know are your ideal niche. Okay. Invite people that you know would be a great part of your program, but they're just not ready yet. So if they don't have the money or they're not financially ready yet, just invite them to your Facebook group. Because as they continue to experience your live streams, your seminars, and all of the long form content that you're posting, by the time in a few months from now, by the time that they're ready, they're going to hit you up and they're going to be ready to sign up. As a matter of fact, I have a famous quote: a great marketing process equals a very easy sales process. So if you are spending a lot of time creating a great Facebook group, hosting live stream seminars, giving a ton of value, and people are consuming that content, and when they are ready to buy, it's gonna be easy. Matter of fact, you're gonna realize you don't even get objections. And come on, let's tell the truth here. I mean, a lot of trainers never want to deal with objections. Most of them are scared of selling in the first place. So imagine having such a great marketing process that you hardly get any objections. I mean, that to me is tremendous. Matter of fact, my student Desi, the same one that went from 0 to 17K, guys, he has close to a 90% close rate. It is ridiculous. And it's because he doesn't spend a lot of time with cold traffic. He spends a lot of time with warm traffic. And the only way to make somebody warm is to focus on this thing that I am underlining to the max, is the middle of the funnel. Because there's so many people in his group that they're like, bro, I just watched your live stream. It was so dope. I really want to take action. Cool. By the time they get on a call with him, they love him. They have no objections. Usually it's just figuring out a payment plan if need be. So this is the art, guys, of being able to take your business from 0 to 17K a month, just like my client did. And listen, guys, if you guys found this helpful and you want to learn how you can do this, and you want some help in regards to how you can grow your online fitness business, we do have two forms of communities. We have a group community that you guys can join, and we have one-on-one coaching that you guys can join, where you get direct access to me and my team one-on-one. We literally take you from 0 to 6 figures a year, just like we've done with Desi. If you want the guidance, but you feel like maybe you're not ready for one-on-one coaching, we also have an amazing community where it's like a group community. You can learn from me and a group of other like-minded trainers, more of a done your own solution. but it's still a great form to get some accountability and to get the right information to take you to that next level. So if you want to learn more about that, do me a favor real quick. Go on my Instagram right now and just message me this word here called info, and I'll put that here on the screen so you guys can see. I'm going to know that you most likely watched my YouTube